Hello, I am Reenu, one of the co-authors of the paper titled Coverage Estimation in Outdoor Heterogeneous Propagation Environments. In this video, I will give you a brief overview of the paper contents. The main motivation of this work is to develop a fine-grained wireless channel model which uses geographical information systems, GIS data, experimental data, hybrid regression techniques, and ray tracing for estimating received signal strength. Let's start with the overview of individual blocks. First, we obtain the terrain information of the deployment area and classify the terrain in different propagation environments. Then for each of the terrain type, we conduct experiments in some candidate locations. Parameter estimation block uses this data to come up with the channel parameters like C, gamma, eta, kappa, and rho. RSSI computing algorithm uses these parameters and GIS data to estimate the coverage area of transmitter at any given location. In the end, we visualize this coverage area using a heat map based on signal strength. Now let's dive deep into the inner working of these blocks. In pre-processing block, we use GIS information to divide the deployment area into different propagation environments such as open area, buildings, roads, moderately and heavily wooded area. We assign different colors to each of the category and construct a new color-coded map of the propagation environment. We also convert this color-coded map to grayscale for ease of use in internal calculations. Next, in experimental data collection phase, we conduct experiments in some example location for each of the category. We keep transmitters and receivers at the height of 1 meter, 2 meters and 3 meters. Only one transmitter is active at a time, broadcasting 1200 packets in each turn. On receiving the broadcasted packets, the receiver logs these packets along with their corresponding RSSI values. Thus, we collect channel information from a total of 9 links from a single experiment. We repeat this experiment at different distances in different environments. Our experimental data consists of 5 locations in open area, moderately and heavily wooded areas, 3 locations in buildings and 4 distances on roads. So 22 locations, 9 links per location and 1200 packets per link gives us a combined data set of 2,37,600 packets. In parameter estimation stage, we optimize 3 different functions using the experimental data. In approach 1, we optimize for minimizing the RSSI difference between our model estimates and the actual value. In approach 2, we optimize for minimizing the packet error rate PER using a logistic regression type. And in approach 3, we optimize over a weighted combination of PER and RSSI. For each of the function, we considered Rayleigh fading and Racine fading, and we use absolute error and squared error laws while optimizing function. In the end, parameters obtained from a total 7 optimization function, we choose the parameters which gives us a minimum error. Of these, approach 3 gave us a best result. Next, let's move on to RSSI computing algorithm. For computing RSSI at a given location, we use a ray tracing approach. In example 1, transmitter and receiver are located in adjacent cells. We draw a line from the center of the transmitter cell to the center of the receiver cell. Then we calculate the length of the line in each cell. In SNR formula, eta and kappa are the region dependent parameters. So we obtain these parameters for each cell between transmitter and receiver and calculate the D effective and kappa effective from these parameters. This approach is scalable to non-adjacent cells as well, as shown in example 2. In the last stage, we use SNR values provided by RSSI computing algorithm and find out all the cells where SNR is above a given threshold. We color code these values and generate a heat map. Here are more results of our approach. Finally, we would like to convey our gratitude towards the following individuals and institutions. Thank you for watching this video.